Hello and welcome to another episode of the Biscuit Bites with me, Tony Fielding. Now, today we're going to be talking about a rumour that's been doing the rounds the last few days, and that rumour is apparently Metal Gear Solid is getting a full-on remake, and it will be a PlayStation 5 console exclusive. Now, I stress that we've got to take this with a massive pinch of salt because, right, not only does this come literally a day or so after the Microsoft takeover of ZeniMax Media, which includes Bethesda, but also we've had these rumours before with Sony and Konami IPs. So let's have a look at the article of where this comes from. We're going to look at this is Games Radar, and it's the original Metal Gear Solid is reportedly getting a PS5 exclusive remake, and the 3 successive sequels could be getting remasters. Okay, let's have a look. The original Metal Gear Solid is reportedly getting a full remake, and it's a PS5 console exclusive. The new claim comes from YouTube channel Red Gaming Tech, a channel that typically specialises in gaming hardware. According to the channel's source, the original Metal Gear Solid will be getting a full remake, not just a remaster, and when it eventually releases, it will be a console exclusive to the PS5 as well as coming to PC. What's more, Red Gaming Tech source claims that Metal Gear Solid 2, 3 and 4 will be getting a HD remasters. The sequels won't be getting the same remake treatment afforded to the original game, and it's unknown whether these remasters will be console exclusive to the PS5 as well. So yeah, again, you take it with a pinch of salt because we've had these rumours with PlayStation and Konami IPs before, which they do mention further down the article, and also I'm not familiar with Red Gaming Tech as a channel, so I don't know how reliable they've been. And as I say, they specialise in gaming hardware, so it's not your typical news source to get out of this kind of thing. So, you know, I'm not going to outright deny them or not believe them, but, you know, it's a source, and it's, you know, just take it with a pinch of salt. And when we come into Sony, Konami IPs and PlayStation, we've had that early in the year with, what was it, January, February, with Silent Hill being developed for PlayStation 5, with the original Team Silent as well. So you'd have a Konami IP in Sony's hands being developed by Sony's own studios. I don't know, so, you know, we've not heard anything really since. It was a lot of traction, there was a lot of, especially on the, whenever Sony were about to make any announcements or show anything, there was always that anticipation that we'd see something about Silent Hill, they'd announce it, and we've not had anything yet, and we've had 2 events recently where Sony have shown what's coming. Maybe, you know, that could still be in development, I guess, they're just waiting for the right time to show it, but, you know, we've not heard anything yet, so, you know, you got to put this in the same bracket at the minute, even though this is new. And again, it comes days after the Microsoft announcement that they've got Bethesda, they've got ZeniMax. But you know, this is it's, if true, it would be very exciting, but it depends on what we'd be getting. Would the original Metal Gear Solid being remade, would it be developed in-house at Konami? Would they be, are Konami going to be doing a U-turn with their game development now? Are they going to be allowing developers to have a bit more creative freedom and do stuff? Because I know Konami's focus has been Pachinko. That's been a big thing for them. Are they willing to put all that money into another game, especially one from the ground up? I mean, we only got Metal Gear Survive because that was using assets from Metal Gear Solid 5. And Survive was an absolute garbage heap. It really was. It was a money-grabbing piece of shit. That's the God's honest truth, in my opinion. It was. And how much of that is down to the developers? I don't blame the developers on that one. I blame the management saying, make this game, get it out in a year, and we just want, you know, fill it with microtransactions. That's what it felt like. Now, you know, but that's a topic for another time. So, if it's developed in-house, would Konami be given their staff that time, that freedom to develop it as they need to? Or are they going to be under the hammer? Or are Sony getting their hands on the IP to remake? Could Bluepoint Games be doing it after Demon's Souls? You know, that'd be amazing. I must admit, if it was announced that Bluepoint Games were being given the Metal Gear Solid IP to remake from the ground up, I've got to admit my excitement would go up a few notches. But I just hope that if it is true, we are allowed to basically do a Final Fantasy VII on it, where they're allowed to add content into it, expand on certain story beats, give us new areas to explore, just change things up a bit, make it still feel like Metal Gear Solid, but don't just give us the Twin Snakes again. Don't give us just a prettier Twin Snakes. If you're going to do a remake, go balls in, go all in. But let's talk about the remasters, which I'm more likely to believe than a full-on remake. Now, Metal Gear Solid 2, 3 and 4 could be coming to PC in HD remasters. Now, here's my question. We've had Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 come, and along with Peace Walker, get the HD treatment with the HD collection that came out on PlayStation 3 and Xbox. So we've kind of had them, but 4 was always left out. Why was Metal Gear Solid 4 left out? A lot of people say it was to do with how that was developed on the PlayStation 3. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if the hardware... I'm not a hardware expert when it comes to the consoles per se, but I can't see that being a hurdle. I can't see licensing being a hurdle for it, though. Maybe there was a licensing agreement between Sony and Konami that prevents Metal Gear Solid 4 from going on other platforms. So, if these are getting a remaster, have they come to an agreement with Sony as a licensing expired on it? Or are they just going to remain PlayStation 5 exclusive? Well, for console exclusivity anyway. No. I don't know. But still, I'm likely to believe that the remasters are going to happen. It makes sense. I mean, I don't know how much it would cost to just give them the touch up to, so. But that I could believe. I can't believe Konami would be investing into like 80 to 120 million in a full-on remake of Metal Gear Solid. I can't imagine that'd happen. It's just because of the trend where they've not really done anything with any of the IPs lately. I could be wrong. I'd love to be wrong, but again, though, if you're going to do Metal Gear Solid remake, go more Final Fantasy VII with it. Give us, add new things, add new gameplay, expand on that base, expand on that environment. Because to be fair, I'd still get it if it was just the if it was the exact Metal Gear Solid just with a HD. I'd still buy it because I'm a damn fan. But I hope they do something more with it than just that. Anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to quickly talk about that. Metal Gear Solid potentially getting a remake. I'll probably do more of a video on it, on what I'd want from a Metal Gear Solid. But let me just say this: that with Metal Gear Solid, would people buy it and would they accept it? Especially if the way I want it, if it's expandable, would fans accept it? Considering Hideo Kojima is not involved in it. Food for thought on that one, I guess. I'd give it a go. But anyway, I'll do another video on that later down the line. But that's what I was going to say. I would rather two things happen. I would rather Metal Gear Solid remains in the past and it's closed a chapter on Kojima's Metal Gear, or they just decide, let's reboot it. I know, shock. But with a capable, talented and fully invested team and publisher behind it, of course. Anyway, so yeah, Metal Gear Solid remake possibly in the works with HD remasters for the sequels. Okay, let's see how that develops over the next few days. Okay, so yeah, exciting times. Oh no, that's fun to speculate. Okay, bye.